News Report, weekend review for April 10, 2011. And finally, let me just unfold this flag. This is the flag of freedom. Even my friend who works with me with a business partner for the campsite, Mr. Julius Warrell, was saying about if United States wasn't united, then they would never be able to stand. But then, from my last story about the budget cut on tax spending, you know, a lot of people are hurting, are in poverty, high unemployment still, even though they're saying there's going to be jobs. Even Obama said it, but the people don't believe him. And they say they're lying. And then, of course, when you see it on YouTube about the report of jobs is coming back, but it's for the younger people who is under the age of 35 and those who are over 55, then there's nothing for LTL. LTL want to go back to Kenya or back to Iraq or Afghanistan. He needs his security clearance. Help LTL out so he don't have to be on video all the time bad-mouthing my country, the USA, and want to bam, a bam, a bam, a bam. Because you are selfish. You want to just talk politics. Talk is cheap. Unless you are a politician, and none of you viewers or other viewers, that is, are not politicians. I'd like to see a politician come up to me, not the boy who does a man job, the U.S. ambassador to Kenya, Michael Weinberger. I want to see a politician to come up to my campsite, face me, LTL. I tell them what it is. I show them on video about the Invisible People TV and what they go through. It's sad, but it's true. But anyway, instead of helping people maybe to get on their feet, especially in Kenya, because I got a campsite, Camp Nerian, come on down, help me out. No, you want me to suffer, but I represent the country of USA, so that means we all losers. If I lose and you guys call me Larry the Losers, I represent a country that is a bunch of losers. Ha! You want us to be in poverty like Kenya and all parts of Africa. So, the bottom line is, get your act together, start helping out the people. Help out the Invisible TV. Invisible People TV, help LTL out. But then again, I give you another warning. Here's your warning.
Praise the Lord, prophet of the Lord.
Praise the Lord, Joanne.
Praise the Lord, my Lord.
Now, Joanne, listen to this. I want the listeners of Jesus is Lord Radio from every corner of this country, beginning all the way from Mombasa up to Busia and Malaba, and all the way from the horns of this country, from Lokichogio, the northeastern, northern Kenya, all the way to Namanga, all listeners of Jesus is Lord Radio in this country, and all listeners of Jesus is Lord Radio in Uganda, Tanzania, all across all the nations that tune in through the internet, the World Wide Web. I want to make this very, very, very clear. Time is over. The Lord has spoken with me that time is over, that each person now needs to prepare for the coming of the Lord. Again, the Lord has spoken with me that time is over, that any moment the church might be taken. All the listeners of this radio, all the caring Christians, I want to say this. The Lord has spoken with me this night that time is now over, time is finished now, that any moment He will take the church. Again, I want to repeat this. The Lord has spoken with me that any moment He will take the church. The rapture will take place at any moment. May those who have ears refine their salvation, that they may enter. May those who are stubborn and disobedient to the Lord stay put in complacency. Again, the Lord spoke with me tonight that now time is over. He is now going to take the church. Shalom.
There is a prophecy that the Lord has spoken to me about during this very time. I see the A4 tower in France, in Paris. I see the A4 tower, the soil underneath, an earth tremor takes place underneath the A4 tower in France, and it is raised, the soil is raised, and so the A4 tower gains height in Europe, in France, in Paris. And I see a lot of engineers and architects running. The European nations are meeting, the governments are meeting, and they're designing a rescue plan for the A4 tower that it may not fall. I see a big distress in Europe trying to salvage the A4 tower. And the big budget, the budget is so big, and I see the figure 6 in the budget. I don't know whether it's 60 million euros or 16 million euros, but there is a figure 6 in it. And I see a dispute, a big disputation in the governments of Europe, in the EU, until the French government unilaterally finances the rescue of the A4 tower. Again, I'm giving a prophecy here. I see the A4 tower gain height, become higher, owing to earth movement under the A4 tower, and with the threat of it falling away, falling down. And I see a big distress, and a lot of architects and engineers and designers and planners meeting to rescue the A4 tower. These are the events of our times. They mark the end times. When this happens, then you shall know that surely time is out. Shalom.
Here's your warning from none other than God's prophet, who is coming to Nyeri, Kenya on April 15, 16, and 17. Dr. David Edward Owuah. Yes, for Kenya, you must go back to God. For the U.S., you need to go back to God. Quit trying to play God. Quit trying to talk your way out of helping somebody. It's time to go back to God. But that's okay. You need Dr. David Edward Owuah to come to the United States with God, and baby, when he started hitting, he's gonna hit him like a hammer, baby. And when he hit him like a hammer, look out, the U.S. You don't know what hell is when God's prophet, Dr. David Edward Owuah, comes to Nyeri, Kenya. You can invite him down to U.S. Matter of fact, get U.S. President Barack Obama. Because, guess what? Dr. Owuah is from Kisumu, Kenya. Obama, grandmother, Sarah Obama, made no. And guess what? The way you talked about the U.S. president as his birth certificate states he's from Kenya, maybe he should just say, okay, all right, let me just bring Dr. David Edward Owuah. And then the leaders will be quibbling from the warning that you saw on the video to the pale horse that was in Egypt.
It's been reported, no secret here, that unlawful talks going on between the United States and Egypt is the attempt. It's been reported, no secret here, that unlawful talks going on between the United States and Egypt is the attempt. It's been reported, no secret here, that unlawful talks going on.
Fear for it, America. Deal with it. Time is up. Kenya, time is up. Africa, time is up. Middle East, time is up. European country, time is up. Indonesia, time is up. China, time is up. Japan, your time is already up. It's just a part, they need to take the other half of Japan, and you are done. Taiwan, your time is up. Get ready. April 15, 16, and 17, Dr. David Edward Owuah coming to Nyeri, Kenya. Get ready. This is LTL and the LTL editorial news. Cable news report weekend review for April 10th, 2011. And watch the Invisible People TV. You will feel what pain is and poverty is, especially to the billion-dollar Oprah, the business tycoon Donald Trump, and the singing sensation Justin Bieber. You will know what pain is. LTL is sounding!